XLM and XRP took a nosedive, both at the exact same time. Now, what happened at that time? Well, we're going to skip the intro, as you can see, and get right into it. What happened was CPI data came out, and I've been telling everyone about this. I said in the live stream this morning, if we get a CPI report that's in the 2s, 2.7, 2.6, 2.8, the market would be green. But instead, what happened? We got more of the nasty. Let's take a look at that report. Came in at 3.1. As soon as that report was released, you could see XLM went from 11.2 to sub 11 cents. XRP went from 52.7 all the way down to 51.7. These two move heavily on macros. So what happened with CPI data to bring the crypto markets down, specifically XLM and XRP that we covered on the live stream? Well, everyone, it has to do with housing. The index for shelter continued to rise in January, increasing 0.6% and contributing to over 2/3 of the all monthly item increase. That's right. Housing isn't getting cheaper, which means what? The feds have to keep the rates higher for longer. I've got the March contract up on the screen, and right now, a 91.5% chance that the Fed is going to keep rates the same. Now, before this announcement, we were sitting right at around like 86, 87%. Look at the May contract, and the May contract is saying, okay, this isn't looking good either. Why? Because now we have a 61% chance of pausing through May. When we did the live stream and we went through the data, we actually had higher than a 50% chance in May that we were going to get a drop. Now the markets have flipped, and it sent XLM down along with XRP down. Now, why are they going down? Because rates are staying higher for longer. That's what I got up on the screen. It's the federal funds effective rate. Now, a lot of countries around the globe operate just like the United States, and they have central bank rates, which are based on lending. The higher this is here, the more expensive money is. When did crypto boom, everyone? 2020, 2021, into early 2022. When money was cheap. Now that money is expensive, crypto isn't booming. In fact, when you get a bad CPI report that talks about housing going out of control, rent being out of control, food still being above average, food away from home, and all other items minus food and energy up, well, no wonder XLM and XRP went down. It's because of the macros. I have been telling everyone out there time and time again that you have to pay attention to these macroeconomic condition reports. Why? Because if inflation is still high, crypto cannot roar as much as possible. Why? Because it's expensive to develop. It's expensive for loans. It's expensive to build. We need these federal fund rates to come down. And when will they come down? Well, once housing breaks, but housing isn't breaking anytime soon because private equity groups are pumping up housing. Now, for those of you out there that did not get a chance to watch the live stream, I will have it linked at the end. You're looking for this one right here where it said CPI Live, let's go. I broke it down in the live stream, and those of you that joined us for that live stream saw exactly what was happening and saw that the market reacts on macros. We were sitting here and boom, when that announcement was made, that was it. XLM, XRP both went down, with XLM diving down further than XRP proportion-wise. So now you're sitting here and you're like, all right, well, what else can happen? Well, we need obviously CPI data to improve. We need inflation to improve. But how can you get inflation to improve when all of a sudden you got governments out there spending money like crazy? United States Senate authorizing more money to go to Israel and Gaza and Ukraine. We're not fixing the problems here. So across the globe, money is staying more expensive. CME, target rate probabilities, the people that make money on this, they even said, you know what? The May contract doesn't even look juicy anymore. Seriously, they just pushed it back from the March contract to May. Now, when we click on June, you've got a really healthy chance of that rate change happening. But you watched it live with me today, this morning. If you didn't, you missed out. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss out. I will have the live stream at the end. It's a short one. Watch it. Super informational. Goes into more depth than what you're seeing here. We talk about macros. Why? Because every freaking person out there is saying, oh, XLM is melting faces. Oh, XRP melting faces. Girlfriend, you can't melt faces when money is this expensive. So now what can we do and what does this all mean? It means that XLM and XRP specifically are following macros. Heck, the whole crypto market is. We were watching BTC approaching 50,000 in live stream, and as soon as that announcement hit, homegirl went back down to 49. Yet you've got all these content creators out there telling you, moon this, moon that, melting faces. We can moon, we can melt faces, but money needs to be cheaper. Inflation needs to come down. Federal fund rates across the globe, not just the United States. The majority of the viewers out there were from the UK. Even in the UK, they're like, yo, we need rates to go down. We need housing to be better. We need things for the consumer to lighten up. Because the consumer right now is the one fueling crypto. XLM hovering around 11 cents. XRP hovering around 52 cents. Well, no wonder it's hovering around there. People are spending shitloads for their house, for their food, for clothing, for cars, for everything. And when everything is expensive, including business development, venture capitalists stay away from crypto as well. Those venture capitalists only like to spend money when it's cheap, especially on risky things. So for all those channels out there that tell you melting faces, boom, we're going to the moon, boom, bullish, this and that, maybe those channels should start following macros. Because if you are following today, you are prepared to buy the dip, or you were ready to short it and make some money. I'll catch you later as more news breaks.